like somebody's winning, somebody's the shit up in here, so they gonna be hating. I don't like her outfit. Look at him, he's stupid. Look how short he is. They just come and they just can't help it. It's a so don't get mad at them. Forgive them for they know not what they do. It's an incurable disease. It's we're working on a vaccine, and we're going to if you have player hateritis, just know that we will eventually open a clinic for your raggedy ass, and you can come in and you can get a shot, and we're going to it's free. The shots are free, so don't worry. And so we're going to take care of that. But here's the thing. So there's nothing great you will ever accomplish that isn't going to attract an enemy, that isn't going to lead to some type of somebody seeing what you have and saying, well, I'd like that too. Oh, you got a good man, and I'm sitting here all miserable and lonely and mad. Well, I want a man like that. I don't want a man like that. I want that man. Oh, you wait, why you living in a nice house and I don't have a nice house? I work harder than you. Hey, why are you driving this? I should be driving a car like this, right? And you never know where it's going to come from. The thing about player hateritis is this is a disease that can affect even your closest friends. You've seen this. Some of you have parents and siblings that are infected with the virus. So this is a public health crisis. I've warned the Center for Disease Control, and we got to really work on this, right? We got to contain the epidemic. And so the thing about it is, social distancing is big, right? Social distancing matters. But the hard part about player hateritis is that sometimes you don't know who to distance from. Sometimes the hater, the biggest hater in your life, might be right next to you. It might be your best friend. It might be your spouse. It might be your parents, right? And then sometimes the biggest hater in your life is actually yourself. That's really bad. Sometimes some of y'all are infected and you wonder, like, who's hating on me? Who keeps sabotaging my success? Every time I try to do something, it gets undermined. Like, who's ruining all my relationships? And you don't realize the enemy is actually in the mirror. This is how insidious this disease is, right? It's crazy, right? A lot of people are infected. So the reality, here's my point. Here's my point. Stop being silly boys. Okay, I'll stop. When you build, you should assume that somebody's gonna come try to burn it down. You don't know that it's possible. You need to assume it's going to happen. When you build wealth, you should assume that at some point someone's going to put you in court and sue you over something frivolous. If you build a business, you should assume that somebody's going to try to harm your business. If you get something good in your life, especially when you are surrounded by misery, when you are prospering in a space of desperation, you come out of a family where everybody is struggling, and then suddenly you're actually comfortable. You have the nerve to be happy. You have the audacity to be fulfilled and content and have abundance in your life. Well, why would you think that you can have abundance without people that have scarcity feeling like they want to get a piece of that? It's either the scarcity or it's the greed. It's one of the two. It's either I ain't got nothing, so I need you to have nothing too, so I can be comfortable with you, or it is you should not be doing better than me. I loved you. Mike Epps talked about that. Anybody ever see that video? Mike Epps was saying that when he was struggling and on drugs and wasn't doing well, his friends like, "Oh, brother, I love you, man. Come on, I got your back." Blah blah blah. But then when he was doing well, he said, when I was exercising and working out and feeling good about myself and doing well in life, people said, "Oh, you think you better than us." Right? So my point is to say that here's the deal. Here's what I'm saying. If you look throughout history, and this is documented, there's you talk about the history of haterology. It goes deep. It goes back 100,000 years. The very first hater was found in Ethiopia. They found the skeleton. He was looking like this. He looked like a hater, like he was just mad, like jealousy. So they found him with the first, the Ethiopian girl. She had a hater that was buried next to her. It's all documented.